Ever wondered why some 3D prints come out glossy while others have a matte finish? The secret lies in the filament. Filaments are the fuel that powers the world of 3D printing, turning digital dreams into tangible realities. They're the unsung heroes of every 3D masterpiece, providing the material basis that gives form and function to our creations. Imagine them as magical wires, each with its own distinctive properties and effects on the final print. From the shiny allure of PLA to the robust strength of ABS, from the flexibility of TPU to the high-temperature resistance of PEEK, the variety is astounding. The choice of filament can drastically alter the look, feel, and even the functionality of a 3D printed object. In the next few minutes, we'll unravel the mystery behind these magical wires and how they shape the world of 3D printing. At its core, a filament is the raw material that your 3D printer uses to create objects. It's akin to the ink in your traditional printer or the paint on a painter's brush. But unlike ink or paint, filaments don't just color your creations, they form the very substance of them. In the realm of 3D printing, filaments are essentially thermoplastic feedstock that get heated and extruded through the printer's nozzle to form different shapes and structures. They come in a variety of types, each with its own unique properties, advantages, and applications. Let's kick things off with the two most common types, PLA and ABS. PLA, or polylactic acid, is a biodegradable and eco-friendly filament derived from renewable resources like cornstarch or sugarcane. It's the go-to filament for beginners, thanks to its low melting point, minimal warping, and ease of use. It's excellent for printing household items, toys, or anything that doesn't require high-impact strength or heat resistance. On the other hand, ABS, or acrylonitrile butadiene styrene, is a petroleum-based filament known for its robustness and high-temperature resistance. It's a little trickier to work with due to its higher melting point and tendency to warp, but it rewards you with sturdier, more durable prints. Think of ABS when you're printing objects that need to withstand rough handling or high temperatures, like automotive parts or electronic enclosures. While PLA and ABS might seem like polar opposites, they aren't always used in isolation. They can be blended with other materials to create composite filaments, unlocking a whole new realm of possibilities. For instance, you can find PLA mixed with wood, metal, or even glow-in-the-dark additives. The key to successful 3D printing lies in understanding the unique properties of the filament you're using. This knowledge will help you fine-tune your printer settings, choose the right filament for your project, and ultimately, bring your 3D creations to life. But PLA and ABS are just the tip of the filament iceberg. Take a step into the wide world of filaments, and you'll find a dazzling array of options. Now let's talk about some of the popular filament types that are making waves in the 3D printing community. First up, we have PTG. PTG is a bit of a superstar in the filament world. It's a type of copolyester that brings together the best of both worlds, the functionality of ABS and the ease of printing of PLA. This makes it an excellent choice for a wide variety of applications, especially those requiring durability and a bit of flexibility. It's also highly resistant to water and many chemicals, making it suitable for outdoor use. Next on our list is nylon. Nylon is a synthetic polymer known for its strength, flexibility, and durability. It's a popular choice for creating parts that need to withstand wear and tear. Think of mechanical parts, gears, or anything that needs to take a beating. However, it's worth noting that nylon can be a bit challenging to print with, as it tends to warp and requires a heated print bed. And then there's TPU, short for thermoplastic polyurethane. TPU is a type of flexible filament that's making a name for itself in the 3D printing world. It's incredibly versatile and offers a great degree of flexibility and shock absorption, making it perfect for creating flexible parts like phone cases, footwear, and even medical devices. TPU is also resistant to abrasion, oil, and grease, adding to its broad range of uses. However, it's important to mention that printing with TPU can be a bit tricky, as it requires slower print speeds and a direct drive extruder. Each filament type brings something unique to the table. Whether it's PTG's blend of functionality and ease of printing, nylon's strength and durability, or TPU's flexibility and versatility, they each have their own set of strengths and potential uses. But remember, choosing the right filament isn't just about picking the one with the best properties. It's also about understanding the limitations of your 3D printer and matching that with the requirements of your project. For instance, if your printer doesn't have a heated bed, you might struggle with nylon. Or if you're looking to print something with a lot of intricate details, TPU might not be the best choice due to its flexibility. So take your time to understand the properties of each filament, consider the requirements of your project, and the capabilities of your 3D printer. And don't be afraid to experiment. After all, that's how we learn, grow, and create amazing things. Choosing the right filament can make a world of difference in your 3D printing projects. Now that we've met the contenders, it's time for a filament face-off. Let's start with the most common filament type, PLA or polylactic acid. It's a favorite among many due to its ease of use, minimal warping, and the fact that it's derived from renewable resources. However, its lower melting point makes it less suitable for high-temperature applications or outdoor use. Next up, we have ABS, or acrylonitrile butadiene styrene. This one is a bit trickier to print with, as it tends to warp and requires a heated bed. But it's well worth the effort for its high-temperature resistance and strong mechanical properties. It's a go-to for functional parts and prototypes. Then there's PTG, a middle ground between PLA and ABS. It offers the ease of printing of PLA with durability and temperature resistance closer to ABS. It's also food safe, making it ideal for kitchen gadgets and utensils. For those looking for something a little more exotic, there's nylon. Known for its incredible strength and durability, it's great for heavy-duty parts. However, it's hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs moisture from the air, which can make it a bit tricky to store and print. And let's not forget about flexible filaments like TPU or thermoplastic polyurethane. These filaments allow you to print objects that have a rubber-like flexibility, opening up a whole new realm of possibilities. The trade-off? They can be a bit challenging to print with, especially for beginners. Finally, there's the world of composite filaments. These are usually PLA or ABS blended with another material, like wood, metal, or even glow-in-the-dark pigments. These filaments can give your prints a unique look and feel, but require a bit more finesse to print successfully. So as you can see, each filament type has its strengths and weaknesses. The ideal choice really depends on what you're printing and the capabilities of your printer. Whether it's the ease and environmental friendliness of PLA, the strength of ABS, the flexibility of TPU, or the uniqueness of composite filaments, there's a filament out there for every project. Remember, the best filament for you depends on your specific project and printer capabilities. Let's recap what we've discovered about the world of filaments. We started our journey by peeking into the filament phenomenon that's taking the 3D printing world by storm. We learned that these aren't just spools of plastic, but the very DNA of our 3D creations. Next, we dove headfirst into the filament basics, understanding the role they play in 3D printing. It was here we realized that the filament you choose can have a profound impact on the texture, strength, and appearance of your final product. Then, we ventured into the wide world of filaments. It's more than just ABS and PLA. We've got nylon, PTG, TPU, and the list goes on. Each of these filaments has its unique properties, making them suitable for different kinds of projects. Nylon, for instance, is known for its strength and durability, while TPU is loved for its flexibility. In our filament face-off, we compared these different types of filaments, understanding their pros and cons. ABS might be the go-to for many, but it's not without its challenges, like the need for a heated bed and proper ventilation. On the other hand, PLA is user-friendly, but it may not be the best for high-temperature applications. What's the key takeaway here? There's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to filaments. Different projects require different filaments. It's all about understanding the needs of your project and then choosing the filament that best suits those needs. Remember, the right filament doesn't just make your printing process smoother. It enhances the functionality, longevity, and aesthetic appeal of your 3D printed object. It's not just about printing something, it's about bringing your ideas to life in the best possible way. With the right filament in hand, your 3D printing projects can truly come to life. Stay curious, keep exploring, and happy printing!